What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today when I talk to you about Virgin Galactic, ticker is SPCE. This one had a little bit more of a sell-off today. As you can see, it did hit a low of $4.22, but I want to give you a good breakdown on how big money is really buying this dip and what prompted it. So I'm going to go over all the stuff you need to know. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And without further ado, let's get right to it. So today was purely just because of this. So Ronald Epstein with Bank of America did give their $3 price target and a sell position today on Virgin. Outside of this, there's been no fundamental news. Of course, there's been a lot of situations happening on their broader stance, but nothing specific to Virgin Galactic. So once again, just take a step back, realize that if you do believe in Virgin, bigger picture, take advantage of these discounted prices. But like I said, if you actually do take a look at what happened today, big money was taking advantage of these discounted prices. So I'll share some things with you. So to start off, as you can tell, looking at some of these indicators that I like to look at, momentum does show the number of retail investors were getting in. So clearly on that stance, they were taking advantage and they like this discounted price. Stochastic is very much oversold, but it does have a little bit more of a bearish sentiment because the red line is above the black. But like I said, big money was very much getting in today, clearly with retail and right here. So there was one big transaction today, and this is on the secondary market. So typically this is very much abnormal to have anything over $163,000 in one transaction. And based on the time, and you kind of match that with the chart, it is exactly right here what kicked off the massive rebound. So whoever this institution was definitely did a very good job. Even dark pool, there was a lot of big transactions that was occurring today, so definitely that could be very positive. When it comes down to dark pool though, is very much linked to shorting, so I'll give you guys an update on that in a second. And this is all the transactions on as far as options activity. So starting off, it was a little bit more mixed, a little bit more orienting towards puts being purchased, but as you can tell, as the price did bounce off of the lows and start to trend higher, you do see a lot more calls being purchased. But keep in mind, when it comes down to options activity, it doesn't necessarily move the stock price. It's just a little bit more of a sentiment. But like I said, when it comes down to it, clearly big money was taking advantage of these discounted prices. And when it comes down to shorts, I'll give you a good breakdown of what they are doing. I'm not here to say that they're going to have a squeeze, but these are the individuals that are very much doubtful on Virgin Galactic and betting against it. In fact, short score is currently 80, utilization is 100%. And as far as what shorts did today, they increased almost about 83,000 shares. So the fact that they didn't double down today on a very kind of iffy day because of this analyst rating downgrade, then I think that's actually a pretty positive thing. So even though today was only about 84,000 shares, give or take, the overall is 52 million shares being shorted, which works out to be 22.73% of the free float. So like I said, when it comes down to it, these individuals, the fact that they didn't double down today is fairly optimistic, as is a lot of these institutional purchasing that's been happening. Retail presence clearly going up. A lot of positive things behind the scenes, with exception of Ronald Epstein. But let me know your thoughts on all of that in the comments below. On a side note, if you do like a lot of this information, whether it be analyst forecast, ownership, sentiment, whatever it might be, you can always open up an account with Interactive Brokers. It is very much free. And for instance, you do get a lot of paid stuff that is free as well, such as tip ranks. I have a link to them in the description below and also in the comments. So all you have to do, click on the link, open up an account, and like I said, you get a lot of this good free information. But outside of that though, given the circumstances and based on the technicals, it is below a lot of the pivotal moving averages that I generally look at. So for instance, the 50 and 100 day moving averages, and with it being very much oversold, that is pretty good. But based on where the fib levels are right now, it has to get over that $4.71 range. It's currently trading between the S3 and the S2, so it definitely does need to get over 471. If not, most likely it will continue to trend down to around the $4.07 mark. So definitely tomorrow and going into next week, which of course the Feds are going to be making their decision rate, I believe is on the 22nd. So next week is going to be a very big week. But no matter what, let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments below. Give yourself a shout out as well if you bought the dip today or where you see things going in general. So let me know your thoughts on all that in the comments below. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. One final thing, there is a good promo with moomoo until March the 31st. Just by opening up an account, month, you get 1 free stock. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. Once again, link is in the description below, or just hit the comments as well. It's right there. If you do want to throw $100 at it as well, you do clearly get 4 additional free stocks. Each stock, once again, is valued up to $2,000. And because of the whole chat AI movement, you get 2 free stocks, one of which is AI, the other one is BBAI. So like I said, even though Virgin, some of the other growth stocks are very much down today, take advantage and get some free shares and some free money. So do it while you can. Without further ado, I appreciate you guys watching, and let's all make a lot of money on Virgin Galactic.